365. My name is Chelsea Lee, and I'm going to be your Microsoft trainer today as we take a look at 5 different modules, including a case study. That way you can see the different tools available in Dynamics, from your sales to your customer insights. We'll take a look at how you can set up customer journeys, and your marketing team can interact with your sales team in one seamless transition. We'll then close out the day with a very quick look at a customer journey at a Contoso coffee shop. This is really great because you'll be able to see everything we talk about in action, and we'll actually get to play around in the system a little bit. Now, in these unprecedented times with COVID and just the ever-changing needs in a virtual world, it's really important that organizations are able to be agile and respond quickly. The different topics that we're covering today will definitely give you an introduction of how Dynamics 365 can support those different workloads. So without any further ado, we have a busy day, so let's go ahead and jump right in. For our first lesson, as we discuss activating digital selling in your own organization, I want to take some time and describe the benefits of Dynamics 365 marketing. With Dynamics 365 marketing, this product can help you plan, automate, and monitor the full customer journey as your prospects travel from discovery through nurturing and eventually becoming a fully qualified marketing lead. And throughout this entire process, you can use Dynamics 365 marketing to create graphical, rich, robust email messages and online content that are going to help support your marketing initiatives, even as you organize and you publicize your events. Because of this, you're able to design interactive customer journeys to help nurture those leads with those very personalized experiences. Now, because you're able to personalize, you're tapping into the LinkedIn business prospects and you're getting to know your leads better. And because you know your leads better, you're able to share and collaborate with other people on your marketing team, and you can share all of this information across the team. So that way you're really taking advantage of that collaborative environment within Dynamics 365 marketing. Because we have all of these tools and everything is tracked and monitored, you're able to analyze and document your return on investments, and you're taking the survey results, whether it's from Dynamics 365 sales or marketing, to make a more actionable plan in the future. At the end of the day, this is going to help you prioritize your leads. That way you have more wins, and that way you're able to continue to configure and customize and expand Dynamics 365 marketing for your own organization. And just looking a little bit more into detail of what we say when you're nurturing your leads, Dynamics 365 helps you create and nurture those priority leads by running different targeted multi-channel campaigns, and it's personalizing each buyer's journey to help generate a more sales-ready lead. And because it is personalized, you're able to predict the buyer's intent, and you're able to get that holistic view of buyers and orchestrate a connected, personalized journey. With Dynamics 365 marketing, you can build relationships at scale and gain credibility by finding stakeholders and decision makers. It also helps you empower employees to gain strategic insights to make insight-driven decisions and improve performance of marketing business processes. You can create a single customer record across marketing and sales. This means when marketing hands off to sales, the sales team already knows everything about that customer and their history with the brand. You're able to create a seamless customer experience through marketing automation, shared data, and connected processes with Dynamics 365 sales. Very quickly before we get on to the lead journey, I just want to discuss some of the features and functionality of Dynamics 365 marketing. Later on in this session, we'll be taking a look in more detail on some of these features, but I would like you to consider that you're able to support multiple LinkedIn member accounts. And what this means is that you're able to sync leads from other campaigns and run by multiple employees using different LinkedIn member profiles. So you won't have to worry about creating one for each event. And then through the Dynamics 365 connector for LinkedIn and the lead gen forms, it allows you to import leads generated with LinkedIn's lead tools right into Dynamics 365. This allows you to automatically sync leads captured on LinkedIn using sponsored content with Dynamics 365 Online. This can make it so your sales are enabled and marketing teams are able to develop and nurture these leads. You're benefiting from this connector when you use sponsored content or sponsored email or even dynamic ads that support the LinkedIn Gen forms in your advertising campaigns on LinkedIn. Let's go ahead and move on to Lesson 3, the lead generation and qualification stages within Dynamics 365. So with lead generation and qualifications, you're able to create a single view of all of your prospects, whether it's through Dynamics 365 Marketing and Dynamics 365 Sales. This makes it so both of your teams have the ability to see everything that's going on in the customer journey. And because of the lead generation and qualifications, you're able to target the right people at the right time with that personalized account-based content. And because you're nurturing these leads, you're also able to prioritize them. That way you can use these customized lead scoring models that basically go over and look at all of your leads and take a look at which one is ready to close more recently. And this can also help identify different touch points of what works, what doesn't. That way you know the best way to interact with the type of lead that you have. Because of this customized lead sourcing model, ultimately you're increasing productivity because we do have those pre-made workflows that allows you to automatically hand off promising leads and allows your team to follow up on those that are closest to the close. And because this is a Microsoft 365 product, you're able to boost that productivity and simplify overall collaboration because all of your favorite Office 365 tools, the calendars, and all that visibility goes straight into the campaign leads. We've discussed quite a bit about the customer journey and being able to customize that journey. Now, with customer journeys in Dynamics 365 Marketing, it lets you model, execute, and evaluate dynamic campaign experiences for your prospective customers. Dynamics 365 Marketing gives you the ability to visualize and automate the journey that customers will be taking while interacting with your sales and marketing process. Once you get a new lead, it's super easy to create a personalized buying experience. And one of the ways that Dynamics 365 Marketing can help you create that customized experience is through the marketing campaigns. Now, think for a moment. The primary objective of marketing campaigns is to generate potential sales leads that then can be passed on to the sales staff for qualification. Organizations can generate marketing campaigns focused on new products that they're launching and wish to drive attendance of new leads to. For example, you may have an event that's hosted by organizations' sales departments. They can also market the product to existing customer segments based on their past buying history. And one of the ways that they're reaching out to these different customers is through our email templates in Dynamics 365. And Dynamics 365 Marketing provides many professionally designed templates for a variety of different situations. Templates can help you get started really quickly by providing some of those pre-made designs. As well as the emails, there's also customized landing pages that you can build, which the email templates can drive customers or potential leads to get additional information. Now, a marketing individual in your organization can quickly create captivating bulk emails with the designer tool and drag content blocks from the toolbox, stylize content, and add text or graphics to create a very robust field. From the customer side, they're going to then receive an email with an offer to join an early access, like let's say a Xbox Live Creators Program. They're then going to open the email and click the registration link. That link's going to take them to a landing page that the marketer designed, and they publish that using the Dynamics 365 Marketing. From there, the salesperson then can orchestrate an interactive customer journey that sends the right messages at the right time, which can be done automatically to nurture your best prospects. Let's take a little bit deeper look at the email designer. Because with the email designer, you're able to quickly create captivating bulk emails. Again, this is where you can just simply drag content blocks from the toolbox. There's different stylized contents. You're able to add text or even merge fields from other forms. You're then going to be able to see the preview side of what that email looks like. You can see it from different devices and orientations. So that way your marketing team can do one final check on the email before that journey goes live. And as you customize that journey, your marketing team will receive the marketing communications and the contact, or they'll be able to look at the content within each point of contact, and then they'll be able to look at when that message goes out. Now remember, after that message goes out, the customer is going to receive the email. And in this case, we're receiving an email to join an early access Xbox Live Creators Program. They're opening the email and then creating that registration. Well, from the marketer side, once they see that registration has been created, they're then sending that lead to the sales department. And your marketing team can see that the lead spent time browsing the website. That helped increase that score. Remember that score that we looked at. So at the top of the lead in Dynamics 365, the marketer can see that the lead is getting hot. So it's time to send a salesperson in for acceptance. So when a salesperson logs into Dynamics 365, they're going to see that lead on their dashboard as a qualified lead. And that way the salesperson can then follow up when the time is right. Moving on to segmentation. Dynamics 365 marketing segmentations and lead scoring help leverage the customer data that allows you to target the right audience and help prioritize leads. Now, there are two different ways that you can look at segments. You can either look at them from a profile segment, which allows you to query the profile records that are stored in the Marketing Insights service. These profile records are synced between your Dynamics 365 organizational database and the Marketing Insights service. This includes the entities that you normally work with in Dynamics 365. This includes contacts, accounts, as well as leads. But there's also behavioral segments. This allows you to query the interaction records stored in the Marketing Insights service. Each of these records is generated automatically and related to a specific contact record. They're generated in response to a contact interaction, such as opening an email, clicking an email link, submitting a form, or registering for an event. Now, when we look at the 5 different qualification factors in segments, there's different ways that you can approach it. For example, you can find contacts based on their personal information typically stored in their contact record. For example, you can find all the contacts that are from New York. Or you have firmographic. This allows you to select companies based on their business information and then find related contacts based on those roles at those companies. For example, you could target the primary contact of each account with a budget over $1 million. From the behavioral side, remember we just talked about that, this allows you to find contacts who have interacted with or responded to any of your marketing activities in a specific way during a specified time frame. For example, this could be a contact who clicked the landing page link in a recent product launch email. Or if you needed to manually define who needs to be included in a segment, you can also use a static factor. Or you have a combined audience where maybe you have a more powerful approach where you're combining customer contacts from existing segments to more decisively define who to include or exclude, such as contacts that are in New York, but also are in the newsletter segment. The last item that I want to very quickly discuss is event management within Dynamics 365. To get started planning an event with Dynamics 365 marketing, you're going to start by creating an event record. This is where you're going to be able to collect all of your planning details, where you can give links to related records, and provides a business process timeline that helps guides you through each step of the event planning process. From there, you'll set up your event's team page, manage speakers in the session, you can set up event passes, and even set up a venue. Registrations, attendee passes, as well as attendance history and guest logistics are used to create the lead and ensure a smooth event. During the event, you're able to manage sessions, track speakers, and publish it all to the website event for your attendees to take a look at. There is so much you can do when it comes to event planning in Dynamics 365 marketing. And we took a look at quite a bit of information today, just very quickly over Dynamics 365 marketing. A couple things just to keep in mind. This allows you to seamlessly integrate with Dynamics 365 sales. You're able to get a more targeted approach through that customized customer journey. And when it comes to managing your events, your leads, everything is done centrally and is easily handed off to your sales team within your organization. That brings us to the end of our first module, Marketing in Dynamics 365. There's always so much more information to cover, but I hope some of the things that we discussed are starting to stick in your brain and make you think, is this something that I can use in my own organization? Now, marketing and getting those leads is just the first step in our customer journey. Let's go ahead and get into our second module of the day as we take a look at sales in Dynamics 365. In Module 1, we took a look at Dynamics 365 for marketing. For Module 2, let's take a look a little bit into Dynamics 365 sales since they integrate so closely together. First, let's discuss the automation process when it comes to Dynamics 365 sales. Dynamics 365 Sales is a solution that brings together disparate data from a CRM system with Dynamics 365 Sales. Productivity and email with Office 365 and social networks with LinkedIn Sales Navigator are all there to unify the selling experience around relationships. And with Sales Insights, we see tools like predictive lead and opportunity scoring, note analytics, and connected insights. This scoring is based on the performance of our past leads and closed deals. All of these together give you the combined business value to increase lead to opportunity conversion. It improves the quality of relationships and it helps you understand and predict the pipeline, which is aligning both from sales and marketing. And at the end of the day, this is improving the productivity of your sales team. Now, there's a lot of benefits when it comes to Dynamics 365 sales. Really, Dynamics 365 is the complete intelligent business cloud from Microsoft. It's bringing together industry-leading CRM and ERP cloud offerings into one single service. And it has a specific purpose-built application that's designed for roles and industries and key business functions such as sales, customer service, finance, field service, operations, marketing, and project service automation. These applications can be deployed independently, so organizations can start with and pay only for what they need and grow at their pace to run their entire business in the cloud. And because of this, it enables greater productivity by bringing together the two worlds of business process and personal productivity. Dynamics 365 deeply integrates with the familiar Office 365 applications, enabling them to use their productivity applications in the context of their business processes, roles, and jobs. It also delivers deeper business intelligence by natively embedding Power BI and Cortana Intelligence to help companies achieve their business goals with predictive insights that proactively guide employees and customers to optimal outcomes. And then finally, it introduces an adaptable platform with the new common data model and an extensible business application platform to enable organizations to transform at the speed of business to meet market demands and innovate in real time. This is a role-based solution built to deliver customer engagement. Today, the process of engaging customers really can't be a one-size-fits-all. It needs to be adaptive across all touch points and within the context of who your customer is and what they're doing. Microsoft Dynamics enables your company to build customer trust, loyalty, and insight while also enabling your sales, service, and marketing professionals to be as productive as possible. With Dynamics 365, it helps your company deliver exceptional customer experiences. Now, when we talk about some of the features and functionality of Dynamics 365, it's important to know exactly which leads to go after. And with lead scoring and prioritization, it actually shows a lead's likelihood to convert and the likelihood for a contact based on a predictive intelligence. You're able to sell smarter with signals from Office 365 and Dynamics 365 that reveal relationship health, risk, and the next best action, which allows your sales team to focus on the most important prospects and customers. There's live pre-built dashboards and reports that have drill through interactive and visual capabilities that ensure actionable insights are easily accessible so sales team can make better, faster decisions. This will increase your opportunity size while building trust to cross-sell recommendations tailored to your customer needs. Looking at some of the other features, tracking and the interactions of a recipient of your latest email, whether they're opening it, a reply, or perhaps they looked at an attachment. All of this allows you to stay on top of your email and prioritize those prospects or customers that are the most engaged. You're able to find more high-quality leads by using social to identify and act on buying signals and create leads based on social posts. You can see a snapshot of social activities through an embedded buzz volume, trends, and sentiment analysis. You can reach out to new contacts through mutual connections, and through this, you'll see your response rate soar. The Assistant. This is a really neat tool that empowers your sales and service teams to engage with customer delivering business value goals by having all the relevant details at their disposal without having to navigate between a variety of different applications. And at the end of the day, this is going to reduce the time your sales team spends searching for and creating personalized sales documents because there's real-time co-authoring. You're able to work together to co-author documents such as proposals, all in real time. And you can provide access to these sales documents directly from the opportunities you're working on and enable simultaneous collaboration and editing of those documents. This real-time presence shows where co-authors are working in the document. Additionally, you can see changes as they happen. And you're able to then tap into the collective wisdom of the organization, whether it's sharing meeting notes with the sales team or finding experts from across geographies and functions. You can easily share conversations, events, notes, and the documents with colleagues, even if they aren't users of Dynamics 365 Sales. A OneNote is embedded and it facilitates note-taking and sharing directly from within the sales application. That way you're no longer just scrambling through notebooks to try to find your latest notes. It enables you to capture pictures of those handwritten notes even if you still do like that notebook and pen, and that way you can share them with the rest of the sales team. All of this relevant content comes to you based on what you are working on and who you're working with. There's no need to waste time or searching for or requesting on waiting for that presentation that your colleague maybe presented recently. Now, when we talk about your sales pipeline, you're able to qualify leads and close deals quickly. And when you stay informed about your accounts, you can actually use accurate third-party firmographics, news, compelling events, And all of this is going to increase visibility and productivity with your sales channels by using Partner Hub to manage opportunities, communications, and resources. When you connect, discover, and share ideas, you're going to close more deals. Your sales team will be able to sell smarter with Dynamics 365 for sales. They'll be able to work on the go with a rich, modern mobile app that provides contextual news, social data, and task flows for quickly completing frequent activities. They'll be able to quickly manage data using intuitive natural language voice commands that can be used to create records, schedule meetings, set reminders, or find information. They can get work done anytime, anywhere. And that's because they'll be using intuitive, familiar apps for their tablet, smartphone, and they can work offline or online. They can get done work even when there's an interruption in connectivity. Your salespeople can create, update, and delete records while they're working offline. And the automatic playback of offline actions helps synchronize local changes. The mobile app provides a seamless user experience when switching between connected and disconnected modes. You'll be able to optimize your sales team's efforts with process automation and a guided sales process that's based on best practices. They'll know what steps to take next to close deals faster with embedded business process. You'll also be able to easily onboard and increase user adoption with rich context-sensitive help and guidance across the web and mobile apps. You'll also be able to recruit and onboard and strengthen your partner channel through deeper enablement and activation. You'll accelerate your partner's time to revenue and work to reach the strategic goals of your channel strategy. With the partner dashboard, you'll be able to give partners a quick view of their interactions across opportunities, cases, and other relevant information that their vendor has granted access to. You can also provide an early pipeline visibility to vendors through deal registration, which provides deal protection and authorization for additional discounts, rebates, and benefits to help win the deal. You're also able to allow multiple partners to collaborate on the same opportunity to maximize selling implementation experiences. In addition to all the other benefits we've already discussed so far, Dynamics 365 Sales makes it really easy to onboard and align the sales behavior with the best practices by using the Business Process Manager and interactive help documentation. Your team can hit their numbers by setting goals, and managers are able to monitor results and provide feedback and coaching in real time. Quota setting and analytic dashboards allow sales managers to set goals, monitor results, investigate deviations from the plan, and take corrective action. Conduct what-if analysis with immersive Excel and pre-built templates, all without leaving the business application. Ultimately, this is going to increase performance, productivity, and the adoption of business applications with gamification. There's fun, engaging, team-based competitions that motivate employees to achieve predefined metrics and encourage more and longer participation. Sales managers will be able to hold everyone on the team accountable by making results highly visible with web, mobile, and TV monitors. Beyond holding their teams accountable, sales leaders want technologies that directly enable their reps to sell more. The more directly a digital technology enables sales rep performance, the greater value the sales leader assign it. The sales function is about building personal relationships with customers. These relationships provide insights on new opportunities. And with the new relationship insights capabilities, sellers will be able to define customer engagement and use insight to deliver the next best engagement. For example, there is the relationship analytics. This uses rich signals from Exchange and Microsoft Dynamics 365, where your sales team are able to automatically determine the relationship health, risk, and the next best action, which allows your sales team to focus on selling to the right account at the right time. We've already talked quite a bit with some of the other email engagement tools, but again, there is tracking the interactions that a recipient of your latest email, whether it's opening, replying, or if they open an attachment. All of this allows you and your team to stay on top of their email and prioritize those prospects or customers who are most engaged. It automatically captures data from those emails, and it can help with eliminating some of that manual entry and ensures that the relationship data is kept up to date. There is also the Relationship Assistant, which empowers your sales and service teams to engage with a customer by delivering business value goals and having all of the relevant details at their disposal without ever having to navigate between a variety of applications. With the way technology has advanced over the past decade, it really should come as no surprise that the massive amounts of consumer data are now being produced on a daily basis. However, the challenge for most companies is that most of the data being created exists outside of the relationship that they have with their customers. Additionally, the data that companies possess is often trapped into silos, and many third-party solutions are fragmented, expensive, and slow-moving. Deriving meaningful intelligence from large volumes of complex data can be very challenging. Microsoft provides customers of Dynamics 365 Sales with the Verisum Predict, which solves this challenge. The solution includes, at no additional charge, for customers both in US and Canada. What it does is it simplifies the ability to derive value from the complex machine learning and predictive analytic models by delivering a simple to understand and act upon predictive score. The Verisum's predictive analytics model takes advantage of proprietary life data that contains billions of attributes that significantly increase the predictive accuracy. Verisum's predictive scores are the outcome of powerful matching technologies that enable predictive models to utilize enterprise data in combination with the Verisum's life data. These predictive scores allow sales and marketing organizations to act on a single piece of information without having to worry about the mathematical equations and complex data associations. By combining Dynamics 365 data with life data, it predicts and transforms your organization from diagnosing what happened in the past to predicting what will happen in the future, which will lead to improvements in retention, engagement, and monetization. Prediction provides the following capabilities that are targeted at sales, operations, and marketing professionals that are responsible for identifying the most important leads. Predictive scoring can help organizations identify the most important leads to focus on. It can build a prospect list to identify new leads, and it also has marketing list validation to ensure accurate and complete data from multi-channel campaigns. Moving right along into how Dynamics 365 Sales can help manage the sales process and pipeline, I want to just go over what a sample pipeline could look like. So in the pipeline example that I have up on the screen, it is a 5-stage pipeline. And the first stage is qualify. This is where a lead is either identified, and then once it's identified, the next step will either be to disqualify that it's not a valid lead, or it will be a qualified lead, which then moves into the develop stage. Once a lead is qualified, it then turns into an opportunity, and that opportunity is then either going to turn into a new business contact or linked to an existing contact. And then through that development, that's where you have those touch points, and again, you're nurturing that relationship. As the relationship is nurtured, eventually it will move on to the proposal stage, where a quote is created, then hopefully accepted, then moved on to closing where the order is created, and finally it will be fulfilled, and when the invoice stage hits, when the invoice is sent out to the customer, it will be considered fulfilled. Now, pipeline management in Dynamics 365 Sales offers many different tools that can be used to help with the lead qualification process. For example, the business card scanner lets sellers quickly capture and input leads and contacts from within the Dynamics 365 Sales while still in the field. This helps them quickly identify if there is a past relationship with the customer and determine what the next best course of action should be. Then we have the business process flow. This is a roadmap that guides sailors through each stage of the organizational procedures, such as the sales lifecycle process, and it ensures that they know exactly what is required during each stage in the process and that they are equipped with the necessary data and tools to execute on this. The assistant is also a really powerful tool which can help surface important information to sellers in the context of what they are doing now, such as providing reminders of upcoming activities related to a sales lead or notifying them when customers are doing something that could impact the potential deal. Then there's also the record timeline. This brings to the surface all related communication directly on the lead form. This lets sellers easily see all of the relevant communication from a single point. In addition, they can quickly generate outreach such as phone calls, emails, and appointments, as well as interact with the team members directly from the prospect record. Managers can also use the sales playbook, which is a template for common business scenarios. These templates create categories to define an event or a scenario and making sure that all the required steps are met before moving on to the next step in the sales pipeline. In order to help with the sales pipeline, there is the Microsoft Sales Solution. And this is all about relationship management in Dynamics 365. We've looked at several of these different benefits already, whether it's predictive scoring, auto capture, the notes analysis, as well as the email engagement. And all of this is there to help design relationships. And Dynamics 365 empowers sellers to build those strong relationships. When organizations unify relationship data and processes by integrating Dynamics 365 with LinkedIn Sales Navigator, sellers are going to get valuable embedded insights from Navigator directly into Dynamics 365. Specifically, the insights help sellers focus on the right prospects and customers and find and connect with members of the buying committee. It also helps them engage with relevance. They'll have up-to-date contextual insights, and sellers can quickly understand the buying organization and then their actual buyers. There's new live org charts, and sellers can visualize the customer's organization and get clarity on the relationships among contacts using these interactive org charts to help identify contacts and then who can influence the deals. LinkedIn member photos and the Sales Navigator profile cards embedded into the interactive org charts provide a richer view of the customer's organization. There's also a cohesive and seamless tools integration like Office 365 and LinkedIn Point Drive, and sellers can collaborate and personalize packages and track the uptake of sales content to see the total views, the number of times it was viewed, as well as the download metrics. And because these relationships are established, you're able to move beyond just the regular sales process and truly empower sellers to engage and sell smarter. Sales teams can increase the conversation and win rate with lead and opportunity scoring based on advanced scoring models for the likelihood to convert and buy. Sellers will experience higher response rates through the warm introductions from colleagues who already have an active relationship with the prospects, as indicated by Office 365 activities. Sellers can also tailor engagement with embedded insights that recommend personalized talking points based on Office 365 data, as well as next best steps based on Dynamics 365, LinkedIn, and Office 365 data. Dynamics 365 also reveals to sellers when and how customers interact with their emails, so sellers can be more proactive and responsive in their communication. This really goes back to what buyers want from sellers: excellent communication. The relationship health score and other relationships metrics calculated based on Dynamics 365 and Office 365 data help sellers get a pulse on the overall health of each customer. This helps sellers focus on the overall health of the relationship and not just the deal-specific transactional aspects. Again, this helps sellers deliver on the buyer expectation for relationship-based engagement. And this is going to increase overall productivity, and it frees up more time for selling. Dynamics 365 automates and streamlines busy work, reducing the seller's burden. For example, Contextual prompts suggest new records to create as sellers enter notes, ensuring efficient and accurate and timely data entry. With built-in collaboration tools, sellers can collaborate on deals across functions and geography with customer information and document sharing directly from Microsoft Teams. Leveraging these familiar tools, your sellers spend less time in training while user adoption increases because Dynamics 365 for Sales works seamlessly with familiar tools like Office 365. And this is going to accelerate the sales performance by enabling the sales managers to plan, track, coach, and motivate sales team with data-driven insights. With interactive dashboards and reports, managers can track performance, make data-driven decisions, and deliver more effective coaching. While many solutions only focus on the field sales performance, Dynamics 365 also provides AI-driven insights to improve inside sales performance. With call intelligence that reveals customer sentiment, keywords, and conversational KPIs such as talk-to-listen ratio, speaking speed, managers know exactly where the inside sales team needs help and guidance. Managers can also help new sellers onboard faster and align their behavior with the best practices through embedded business process and sales playbooks that guide sellers towards optimal outcomes. To motivate sellers and improve sales performance, organizations can leverage fun and exciting team-based sales contests that hold everyone accountable and make results highly visible. And you're able to unify the data and processes within the LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So that way your sellers can build trust and easily manage the relationship at scales. It brings out the ability to connect the system of records with the LinkedIn data graph and insights. And this allows you to build custom applications with LinkedIn. And this enhances the business process with data about people, organization, and relationships. And the relationship selling with Microsoft and LinkedIn enables your sellers to find the right people to build the relationships from the beginning. For example, it allows you to focus on the right people. With over 590 million professionals on LinkedIn, sellers can easily find and connect with the business decision makers and influencers. You'll be able to find every member of the buying committee, which increases your win rates by going deeper into your customer's organization and building multiple relationships. And all of this, you'll get a richer view of the customer's organization with their LinkedIn member photo, and all of those Sales Navigator profiles, like we discussed, are embedded into those interactive org charts. We've already discussed this quite a bit, but there are a lot of benefits when it comes to using both Microsoft Dynamics 365 and LinkedIn. Because remember, you're able to synchronize your relationship data across all of your systems. And that way, not only are you getting the information from Dynamics 365 for Sales, but you're automatically pulling in that information from LinkedIn, whether it's notes from your emails, the Sales Navigator. Dynamics 365 is automatically linked. And ultimately, this is going to streamline your sales process because everything is configurable and you can customize it to work with your own sales process in your organization. And because you are using the Dynamics 365 platform that's built by Microsoft, it is a familiar, easy-to-use tool just like Office 365. Let's go ahead and move on to our next lesson, which is going to be the Sales Insights. Dynamics 365 Sales Insights is a suite of features that continuously analyze the vast collection of customer interaction data that's already stored in your Dynamics 365 Sales and Office 365 databases. This is going to help you better understand your business relationships and evaluate the activities in relation to previous successes, and this will allow you to choose the best path forward. It also enables you to build strong relationships with customers, take actions based on insights, and close opportunities faster. And there's three main categories when it comes to the Insights feature. It's the free Sales Insights, the Advanced Sales Insights, and the Sales Insights feature. Dynamics 365 Sales Insights inspires your sellers to achieve more, and it allows your managers to onboard and coach and motivate through team competitions that really energize and engage everyone. It increases sales performance and ramps up your sellers faster to coach more effectively with AI-driven insights that allow your busy sales leaders to proactively flag at-risk deals and gives them visibility into conversations. And at the end of the day, it's going to provide actionable feedback through built-in coaching models. Next, let's talk about surveys. In Dynamics 365, there is a robust survey solution where you then can poll your customers, your sales team, and get those real-time insights into both your customers and your sales team. Moving right along into Dynamics 365 Product Visualize. Product Visualize helps everyone involved reach a shared understanding and gives your customers the confidence they need to make decisions faster. The information that sellers capture in Dynamics 365 Product Visualize contains valuable insights about their customers. Through an integration with Dynamics 365 Sales, sellers can tie that information to the sales opportunities for future reference. Now that we're at the end of Module 2, just want to recap a couple of things. Dynamics 365 Sales enables better understanding of your customers, which remember, is going to lead to more successful deals. Your sellers will use it to build relationships by engaging authentically and personally. When a seller combines Dynamics 365 with LinkedIn Sales Navigator or the Adobe Experience Cloud, this creates a Microsoft Relationship Sales solution, and you can engage with the buyers in a way that's more personalized and meaningful. Now, we're just chugging right along. We've just finished up our second module of the day. We've already taken a look at marketing, and we just finished up sales. Why don't we go ahead and take a quick 10-minute break, and when we return, we'll continue the sales conversation, and we'll look at one of my personal favorite tools in Dynamics, the Sales Insight module. And this is going to just put your sales team at the next level by using information that your organization already has, but then using it to close those deals. So I'll see you back here after break, and we'll dive into our sales insights. Now that we've had a chance to look at Dynamics 365 Sales in general, let's dive a little bit deeper into the Sales Insights tool. With Dynamics 365 Sales Insights, you're able to increase the accuracy by supplementing your seller-generated forecasts with predictive forecasting. In the end, this is going to reduce errors and bias by using AI-driven forecasts that factor in signals from the current sales pipeline and historical performance. This also intuitively tracks and analyzes changes in the pipeline using snapshots and the deal flow visualization. Because of this, you're going to see an increased conversion and win rates by using the AI to prioritize leads and opportunities with the highest likelihood to convert and buy. Your sellers won't have to worry about unnecessary data entry because with contextual real-time suggestions for creating new records, they're able to create records based off of emails and LinkedIn interactions. And as they're out in the field, they're able to automatically track how and when customers interact with emails by building positive momentum or follow-up to keep deals moving. With Dynamics 365 Sales Insights, you're able to secure warm introductions from colleagues who already have active relationships with the prospects based off of the data that's in Microsoft Exchange. And because they have all of this information at the tips of their fingers, they're able to work from absolutely anywhere. They can stay on top of their sales activities with a mobile assistant that's always working behind the scenes to help streamline work and provide those proactive suggestions. Your sales team can go into meetings prepared with a comprehensive brief that includes insights about the company and the attendees. They're also able to wrap up meetings quickly with notes and a business card capture. At the end of the day, this is going to build trust and move relationships forward because there is that AI-guided selling. There's also going to be included personalized talking points and those next best actions that are easy to customize for your specific business processes. And as a sales manager and for your sellers, you're able to take preemptive steps to mitigate risks with a relationship health score, which is going to be based on unified data from Dynamics 365, Office 365, and LinkedIn. What this does is it automatically transcribes and analyzes the customer emotion and their sentiment, as well as some of those conversation content and their speaking style. You'll be able to discover what makes customers respond positively, and you're able to replicate those call strategies across your entire team. And this allows your sellers to do exactly what they were hired to do, and that's sell. Your sellers can sell efficiently to buyers in short sales cycles using the sales accelerator. Everything an inside seller needs in one place. This will allow them to identify the next best customer and hit all the right topics with comprehensive research that covers stakeholder profiles, previous interactions, and social insights. They'll also be able to stay productive through intelligent work lists. They can deliver a steady cadence of personalized interactions using the embedded sales sequence and the multi-channel engagement tools. Your sales managers will gain visibility into conversations, and they'll have the ability to flag at-risk deals, which will then provide them the opportunity to give actionable feedback through the built-in coaching tools, which will increase your overall team's agility. Then, of course, your entire team will be able to easily pinpoint emerging customer needs. And this will allow you to stay ahead using the insights derived from the brand and competitor mentions. You'll be able to get those answers in real time using the natural language Q&A based off the sales conversation data. Now let's take a look at how you can actually configure Dynamics 365 Sales Insights. Now, the Sales Insight configuration screen when you first log in has 4 main areas when it comes to it. First, let's talk about the Assistant Studio. This is what's going to provide access to your Assistant Studio, where you can create new and edit existing cards. And this is also where you can control Assistant card access and modifying those optimization rankings. We then have our Productivity Intelligence feature, which will give you access to productivity-related features in the Sales Insights, whether this includes your auto capture, your email engagement, or your notes analysis. We also have our Connection Insights, and this is what's going to give you access into that relationship and connection-related features. This is also where you can see your relationship analytics, your talking points, as well as who knows whom. And last but not least, let's talk about those predictive models. This is where you will see the predictive scoring feature that's available in your insights, which includes lead scoring and your opportunity scoring. Now, as you configure each of these, you're going to look at from a point of an administrator. So we have the ability to create custom insight cards where then you can edit them, you can choose who has access to them, as well as searching them. This is also a really great place where you can actually add tabs for your organization for frequently searched for or popular cards. When you look at your productivity intelligence, this is where you'll be able to modify your email engagement, really specifically tracking the email communication between your sellers and their customers. This is also where that auto capture is going to live, which allows you to monitor email activities and suggest possible record associations. This is where you're basing it off the sender and different contents in the email, so that way you're able to auto capture that information into Dynamics 365 Sales and cut down on some of that administrative work. We also have our notes analysis here, which allows you to auto create activities based on the text that's entered in the note. Under your Connection Insights, this is where your relationship analytics will live. This is what's going to give you that overall health score. And you can also set up actions that can be triggered as the score changes, so you can keep aware of the status of the relationship. We also have the different talking points. That way you can keep relevant subjects, whether it's sports, entertainment, or maybe family-related items from past customer communications. And it provides potential conversation starters for anyone on your sales team. We already talked about the who knows whom, but this allows you to identify others in your organization that might give you a warm introduction to a potential customer. And with the different predictive models and the opportunity scoring capabilities, Dynamics 365 Sales Insights is going to be using that machine learning model to calculate scores for all of your open leads and opportunities. And at the end of the day, these scores help your salespeople prioritize and achieve those higher win rates. So let's actually take a look at what it looks like when you're working with Dynamics 365 Sales Insights. We've already talked about the assistant cards and how you can customize them, but you can see you have your actions. So you see what the action's relating to, if it's relation to an opportunity or if it's in relation to a lead. You also have the ability to snooze it or even dismiss it, maybe if it's something that you're going to take on a later day. There's also additional information if you'd like to include where you could have 1 or 2 lines that allows you to add additional information. Moving on to our auto capture, basically these messages that you see here, they were automatically captured from Dynamics 365 Sales Insights. They've been recorded as being potentially relevant to the current record, but they're still private. So the person whose message it came from are the only ones who can see them. Now, what you can see is you actually have a tracked message. That's going to be your label number 2. That's actually going to show you, it said if it's an untracked, it's in a gray bar. If it's tracked, it's in a white bar. And if you did want to move from untracked to track, all you have to do is click the little envelope with the check marks, and it will automatically track it to the Dynamics 365 Sales. Now, any email that is sent and that's connected through Dynamics 365, Sales Insights will allow you to see whether or not the recipients opened the email or if they've replied it. And you can be alerted right away automatically when a recipient opens your email. So this is really good for follow-up. Perhaps that way you know that they've read their email message before you give them a call. And additionally, there are also different message templates. That way you can have a unified look with the rest of your organization, and you can also track what emails get the best open rates. You can review a full interaction history of all of your messages or even a single message through the different KPIs that are offered in Dynamics 365 Sales Insights. I'd just like to end this section with talking about the Sales Insight as far as an administrator goes. As an administrator or a sales manager, you get to create your own suggested actions that are going to be more relevant to your organization through the Assistant Management feature. By using these events and conditions, you can customize the circumstances on when to create suggestions and to push information into the seller's workflow. These customizations help your sellers close their deals faster. Now, this has been a lot of information as far as Dynamics 365 Sales goes. And what I want you to take away, specifically for Dynamics 365 Sales Insights, is that it frees up more time for engagement using these familiar and cohesive tools and this intelligent automation that's going to streamline the sales process. It's driving digital transformation with adaptable and scalable sales solutions that are easy to tailor and extend and to connect to other applications and services you already use. It also reduces costs through sales and marketing alignment, and at the end of the day, it's going to shorten the sales cycle with those predictive insights. That finishes up our 3rd module a day. We're about halfway there. How are you doing so far? Now, we've seen the start of the customer journey, starting from marketing, going to the sales team, and how your sales team can use those customer insights to, again, get closer to that deal. But now let's actually take a step back from the selling portion with your sales team and your marketing, but let's actually talk about the commerce side. Whether your customers are shopping on their phone, they're picking it up in store, they're shopping in store, or honestly, a really common one right now is buying online and picking up in store. So we're going to take a look at how Dynamics 365 Commerce module works and some of the different tools that, again, are just going to elevate your customer's experience through and through, and quite frankly, make some of your employees' lives easier. So what do you say? Let's go ahead and get to it. Let's go ahead and get into Dynamics 365 Commerce. And Dynamics 365 Commerce is really going to give you integrated merchandising and inventory and order management through all your warehousing and financial needs. Supporting this integration is going to be artificial intelligence that's driving personalization, your fraud protection, and your search efforts. In addition, it supports the Power Platform that delivers analytics and business workflow orchestration. Dynamics 365 Commerce is an end-to-end retail solution, delivering unified commerce across all your channels encompassing sales, mobility, intelligence, and productivity to help retailers and workers achieve more in a cloud-first, mobile way. As shoppers move from one channel to the next, they expect a seamless experience. Dynamics 365 Commerce helps you foster brand loyalty by delivering omni-channel customer engagement. This solution helps you deliver frictionless engagement across physical and digital channels, allowing your customers to purchase when, how, and where they want on any device. With Dynamics 365, you can manage marketing and promotion at every touchpoint, whether it's social or mobile, chatbots, web, or catalog. The solution also lets customers view their own information on all channels, like loyalty points, purchase history, and their wish list. Plus, thanks to its unified commerce platform, Dynamics 365 helps you improve customer satisfaction with convenient options like click and collect or in-store returns for items purchased on any channel. Finally, it gives you the tools to increase revenue numbers by personalizing experiences for individual customers or customer segments. It helps you predict what customers want based on cross-channel activity, so you can create tailored cross-sell and upsell opportunities throughout the customer journey. Not only does it generate personalized offers for digital channels, but it works with IoT beacons to deliver a targeted push message to shoppers in stores. Dynamics 365 empowers employees to provide outstanding service, whether it's in stores or in call centers. In stores, it enables employees to access information anywhere and expedite checkouts with mobile point of sale. The solution actually will arm the employees with a mobile point of sale that gives them a 360-degree view of the latest product and promotion information. This includes up-to-date availability and stock locations. The mobile point of sale also improves the shopping experience for customers by cutting down wait times in the checkout line. In addition, the solution strengthens the clientele by surfacing cross-channel customer history and product comparisons within the point of sale's device. In the same point of sale interface, employees are going to get a complete view of the customer information, including their purchase history, whether it was on their wish list or in their loyalty membership. Finally, the solution helps employees cross-sell and upsell based off of machine learning generated customer tailored product recommendations. It automatically suggests items based on overall sales history and individual customer preferences. For store employees and managers, Dynamics 365 simplifies daily tasks, speeds up end-of-day activities, and eliminates manual processes. The solution helps managers easily manage shifts, their payroll, reports, orders, inventory, all in a single application. It also enables its store employees to complete training faster and boost their productivity with role-tailored layouts. Dynamics 365 Commerce layouts are tailored to specifically for each position, which ultimately leads to better productivity and faster service. The solution also promotes cross-team collaboration with easy-to-use mobile and social tools. BI Reports is actually embedded into the point of sale that brings insights directly to where the action is. And it enables your store managers and employees to quickly respond to sales or inventory metrics. In the planning and merchandising phase, Dynamics 365 enables retailers to optimize strategy and costs with the cross-channel intelligence and analytics. With data visualization tools, You can identify cross-channel trends in customer demand and market competition in order to merchandise more effectively. The solution also helps you ensure that the right products appear at the right stores, and more importantly, at the right time. With intelligent forecasting, you can distribute inventory and deliver hyper-local assortments based on data-driven understanding on what will sell, when it will sell, where it will sell, and to who it will sell. Finally, Dynamics 365 helps you maximize profitability by predicting optimal pricing and promotions. The solution enables a wide range of pricing and promotion capabilities, including category and channel-specific pricing. In Dynamics 365, it also supports every link in your supply chain. The solution helps you build a more cost-effective collaborative supply chain with end-to-end inventory visibility and seamless partner and supplier communication. This centralized fulfillment and inventory management helps you move products smoothly from procurement ultimately to sale. The solution also makes it easy to deliver stock the customers want and when they want it with intelligent forecasting and cross-channel inventory visibility. It helps reduce the time to market for new products and services by providing actionable insights based on market trend analysis and customer activity. It also enables you to effortlessly maintain optimal inventory levels in the store and warehouse using automatic replenishment. You can base automatic replenishment on replenishment rules or cross-dock buyers push and cross-channel inventory transfer requests. Finally, as you expand your business to 2 channels, Dynamics 365 centralizes omni-channel business processes. The solution's unified commerce platform makes it easy to present consistent product pricing and promotion information across all these channels. It allows you to centrally manage all your channels from a single interface in a coherent fashion. This solution also helps you gain a holistic understanding of individual customers by tracking cross-channel activities in a single unified profile. A single unified profile may include the purchase history, a wish list, or loyalty membership, their contact and shipping address details as well. Dynamics 365 gives you the tools to gather data from various points of customer contact in order to understand customer behaviors and to respond with relevant offers. Lastly, it helps you improve marketing campaigns by directly comparing ROI across sales channels so you can make decisions without cobbling together data from different systems that don't talk to each other. So let's actually take a look at how Dynamics 365 has benefited retailers in the world. Dynamics 365 Workspace provides rich infographics and visuals that are supported by Microsoft Power BI. These infographics and visuals include many controls, and they are provided by third parties. Therefore, workspaces can provide a highly visual, interactive experience for users. These users can interact with the data by clicking or touching visuals on a page. They can see the cause and effect and do a simple what-if operations without ever leaving the workspace. Thanks to stunning interactive visuals, your users will have fun exploring data and discovering hidden trends. Let's go ahead and look at the core functional areas of Dynamics 365 Commerce. There are going to be 4 key features that we'll be talking about. That's the unified commerce, modern point of sale, merchandise management, or customer loyalty. Now, the first thing, let's talk about what we use the retail headquarters for. This is where you're going to be able to manage all of your product categories, your catalog and assortments, your pricing, discounts, employees, customers, pretty much everything that goes on in your retail environment. With your modern point of sale or MOPS, this is where you're able to have your point of sale system operating in both your traditional Windows format as well as your mobile devices. Whereas with the cloud point of sale, this enables your point of sale features to be supported in a number of different browsers. And then finally, the distributed order management, that allows you to access your information anywhere, anytime, on any device. Dynamics 365 Commerce is a distributed order management to manage fulfillment plans. To help improve customer experience, retailers must have visibility into their inventory in real time across all of their channels. With Dynamics 365 for Commerce, you have a single holistic view of all of the inventory that can help optimize order fulfillment, allocation, and distribution. Therefore, adoption and implementation of a distributed order management system are becoming more and more imperative for retailers. Moving right along into assisted selling. And what this is you want your employees to form long-term relationships with your key customers. You expect the employees to know about these customers' likes, dislikes, their purchase history, their product preferences, and important dates such as anniversaries or birthdays. Employees need a place where they can capture and find this information. When the information is available in a single view, your employees can target customers who meet specific criteria. For example, they can find all customers who prefer to shop for handbags or customers who have a birthday or anniversary approaching. With clientele tooling and integration with Dynamics 365 Customer Insights, you gain a comprehensive view of your customers. You can respond to their needs at every level of engagement based on their customer profile, their history, preferences, that all flow across your physical digital channels. You're able to foster lasting relationships through AI-driven recommendation, customer insights, inventory checks, and endless aisles. You'll have your customer loyalty programs that are going to elevate your brand appeal. Loyalty programs increase customer loyalty by rewarding customers for their interactions with your brand. In Dynamics 365 Commerce, you can set up loyalty programs that apply across all your legal entities in any retail channel. Now, a huge part of any retail operation is going to be that merchandising and inventory. Before you can offer products for sale in your retail channels, you're going to need to create and configure the products in Dynamics 365 Commerce. To create these products, you can define the product properties and attributes, and then you're going to assign the products to a retail category hierarchies. You can make the products available to your retail channels and add them to an active assortment. Then you release the products to the legal entities where they're available. You can also make price changes to the products or set up discounts that apply to items or transactions across your sales channels. Now, we've talked quite a bit about the different channels in Dynamics 365. So what we have is there is a number of different innovations that retailers can explore through Dynamics 365. You can use video data and AI in the physical retail space to gain insight into customers and products and help retailers understand and improve the in-store experience, as well as operational efficiency and product success. This will also allow you to provide real-time predictive recommendations that help store managers and employees optimize layouts, their merchandising, and end cap placement to maximize sales and improve those customer experiences. And then finally, you can share insights throughout your organization through customizable summaries and reports. Now, this is important because Dynamics 365 Connected Store helps customers close the gap between the digital and physical retail worlds, which allows retailers to tap into the unused insights from customers and products within their stores. Not only can first-line employees and managers react to the immediate recommendations, but they can also utilize the long-term insights to help improve customer experience and operations. Now, with Dynamics 365 Connected Commerce, this effectively empowers in-store associates to help service your customers. This provides your in-store agents with an intuitive, full-featured point-of-sale capabilities that will allow them to perform efficient sales transaction. It will also assist customers in exploring products and taking advantage of promotions or completing flexible fulfillment. This gives your employees the power to foster lasting relationships through clienteling and recommendations. And they can use tasks to initiate and execute or manage store activities, whether that's setup, order management, stock take, or if they're doing their buy online, pick up in store. Again, this is important because Dynamics 365 point of sale capabilities provide you with a really robust and easy to use and easy to deploy functionality that enables your in-store associates to provide a frictionless shopping experience with your customers. Now, customers need to have inventory in order to shop. So we have this key retail operational activity, and it can be streamlined by assigning and managing those tasks in the point of sale system and in Microsoft Teams. You can seamlessly access products and inventory. And because of this, you can enable your associates to easily enter counts manually, or they can use IoT or radio frequency identification to perform automatic counts with the intuitive interface. Alert agents to variants or with an inventory analysis allows them to research issues or hold recounts to reconcile variances and ensure correct inventory. This is important because you can manage your content assets with built-in content management and digital asset management capabilities from Dynamics 365. The platform offers customer-centric data management tools, and it serves retailers across the channels. Now, just like inventory, there are a number of different tasks within the retail operation. So, what you can do is you can actually assign and manage all of these tasks in the point of sale system and Microsoft Teams. Because of the seamless transaction across channels and integration with Microsoft Teams and Microsoft 365, this provides effective collaboration across your organization and allows your team to stay on top of business operations and set up tasks to streamline inventory management and order fulfillment. You can also foster collaboration and boost productivity with even faster task assignment for completion. And you can help non-point of sale users execute on tasks like customer pickup that maybe they've purchased elsewhere. This allows you to effectively manage your assets with built-in content management and digital asset management capabilities from Dynamics 365. The platform offers customer-centric data and management tools that serve retailers across a number of different channels. And the last thing I want to talk about is fraud protection. Oftentimes, fraud protection or the products silo the problem. Fraudsters don't care about silos. Where they can find anything of value, they can turn into money. Obviously, stealing physical goods in a creative way, whether they're shipping goods to a foreclosed homes, but they're also shifting to other online platforms. So Dynamics 365 fraud protection allows you to increase your revenue, reduce those operational expenses, and provide a seamless shopping experience because all of the metrics and operational efficiencies are going to be tracked in Dynamics 365, which ultimately will make sure that you decrease your wrong goal rechecks, and if there is any type of fraud loss, you are immediately made aware, and if the system recognizes that there is potential fraud, it will alert you so that way you can ultimately improve the overall shopping experience. Now, we've covered quite a bit when it comes to Dynamics 365 Commerce. So remember, this is an end-to-end retail solution, whether it's for your customers, your managers, or your in-store employees. Dynamics 365 Commerce is going to help you create this immersive shopping experience by engaging your customers through cross-channel technology and that personalized retail experience. And it's going to optimize your day-to-day actions and protect you with fraud protection. That's a lot of information within Dynamics 365. I mean, commerce is a huge tool, and today we just scratched the surface. So, like anything that we've discussed, if you're interested in learning more, I would encourage you to reach out to your Microsoft account rep. That way they can help you discuss what options are best for your organization. So let's go ahead and take one final break before we wrap up for the day. I have 2 more modules for you. So take a quick stretch, stretch of the day. You're almost there. I just have a couple quick little modules I want to share with you. We've already looked at customer insights, but I want to just dive in a little bit deeper so you can see how everything's going to be connected in Dynamics 365. So what do you say? You still got a little bit left in you? Good, that's what I thought. So let's go ahead and take a look just a smidge deeper into customer insights. Now that we've had a chance to look at marketing and sales and commerce, let's go ahead and look at how Dynamics 365 Customer Insights uses the customer data platform to really help you throughout all your different business efforts. Now, with Dynamics 365 Customer Insights, we have unified customer data, and this includes their transactional data, whether this is their online or offline purchases, their behavioral data, such as social media activities, website interactions, or maybe even offer engagement. And then finally, we have their demographic data. Customers 365 Insights enables you to unify your data and gain a single view of your customers. From the single view, you can develop intelligent insights that drive key business processes. The unified single source of customer data empowers every employee to connect and engage with customers in a meaningful way. Dynamics 365 Customer Insights integrates with Dynamics 365 Marketing, Sales, and Service applications and Microsoft Power Platform. Dynamics 365 Customer Insights can also be exported for use in third-party ad platforms, customer engagement, and data analysis applications, which include SAP, Oracle, Adobe Experience Cloud, Salesforce, and so many more. With Dynamics 365 Customer Insights, there's really 3 main areas. You're gaining a holistic view, and then your team is able to unlock and take action on that view that they saw. And then finally, you're able to be adaptable and extend the solution throughout a number of different Microsoft products offerings. You're going to have personalized engagement from all lines of your business. Now, we have what's called quick segments. And what this does is it enables organizations to unlock faster insights with AI-driven recommendations. Now, business analysts can skip the learning curve and pick up from a list of recommended segments generated by customer insights. And in addition, they can create their own segments. The solution automatically analyzes the unified customer profile to come up with recommended segments such as buyers in Seattle. Dynamics 365 has a guided experience that will walk your business analysts and a line of business users through an example of tracking and realizing business goals. They'll see an example that tracks churn using measures. They'll be able to identify buyers who are likely to churn and launch marketing campaigns to win back at-risk buyers. Ultimately, the realization of the business goal is decreasing churn. The enhancements to the Segment Builder and Measure Wizard provide your analysts with more flexibility. They can now author their own queries through code, and instead of using the drop-down fields in the UI. We also support more for operators, such as between timestamp. Organizations can actually get up and running fast with a pre-built CDP solution. But there will always be a need to customize machine learning to address specific business needs. That's where a pre-built, yet flexible and fully extensible solution like Customer Insights comes in. Organizations have the ability to extend and customize machine learning if they want using the Azure Machine Learning. This was a capability that was previously in preview and is now in general availability for this release. Another area where Customer Insights provides customers with flexibility is in the deployment options. To address specific business needs, organizations can now bring their own Azure data store for data ingestion and storage as part of the initial deployment and configuration process. Since Customer Insights launched earlier this year, Organizations across the world have successfully eliminated data silos and unified data with customer insights. With this release, we are delivering enhancements to further improve the accuracy of matching with advanced configuration capabilities to override system-generated matches, assign weighted scores for matching records, and normalize addresses. So let's go ahead and take a look at the capabilities in preview that are scheduled for this release. We're expanding the customer insights to address the business-to-business models. We've already provided support for business-to-customer scenarios, but now organizations selling in a B2B environment can use customer insights to unify account data and gain insights about accounts, companies, and organizations. We're also introducing a guided experience to predict customer attributes. The solution analyzes customer data and identifies missing attributes and offers to make predictions for the missing attributes. For example, using customer records where the customer owns an electric vehicle. The solution can make a prediction for customers where the electric vehicle ownership is not known. We're also delivering enhanced connectors for the Power Platform, so organizations can easily use insights generated by customer insights to power business processes and optimize engagement. The enhanced connectors enable faster and easier access to data from Power BI. It allows them to make new entities such as segments and measures, as well as available in Power Apps to enable proactive notifications for system updates such as data refresh or success or failure. In this release, we are enhancing the customer card by adding visual indicators for measures, lineage, and expandable timeline controls. So that way the line of business users can more easily consume and act upon these different insights. Now, Dynamics 365 Customer Insights offers these real-time insights that power the entire customer journey. You can unify your customer data to drive personalized experiences and processes. It transforms into a customer-centric organization where marketing, sales, and service professionals have real-time insights that they need to personalize engagement across all touchpoints. And this will allow them to see results faster with an enterprise-grade CDP, which is ready to use with minimal training and IT assistance. Dynamics 365 Customer Insights enables your organization to develop a holistic view of your customers, to unlock insights and take action. And at the end of the day, this is going to provide a more personalized experience. And Dynamics 365 Customer Insights brings it all together, all your transactional and behavioral data in real time with these pre-built connectors to create up-to-date profiles for contacts and accounts. You'll be able to unify your data by resolving customer identities with recommendations based on AI and machine learning. You'll be able to enrich customer profiles with an array of first-party and third-party signals, such as an audience of intelligence from Microsoft Graph, product usage, market insights, or customer feedback. With Dynamics 365 Insights, you can get started quickly with an out-of-the-box machine learning templates that will help you predict churn, product recommendation, and customer lifetime value. You'll be able to discover new audience segments with AI-driven recommendations, or you can even define your own. You can extend customer insights using Azure Synapse Analytics to combine customer data with financial, operational, or even unstructured IoT data to build custom machine learning models. You can then connect your customer data with Microsoft Power BI to customize your different dashboards and reports. With Dynamics 365 Customer Insights, you can activate these real-time insights on destinations, including your analytics on email marketing, advertising, and your customer engagement platforms through these turnkey integrations with Microsoft third-party applications. You'll also be able to embed customer insight cards into your business applications for contextual insights and informed action. You'll also be able to automate your customer-centered experiences, the workflows, and the processes using Microsoft Power Automate. You can build custom apps with embedded insights from Microsoft Power Apps. Now that we understand what Dynamics 365 Customer Insights can do, let's talk about some of the benefits. Your customer data is scattered across multiple systems because customers interact with organizations across many channels. Organizations can unify the customer data and gain significant advantage in understanding their customers. These customer insights reduce the complexity and the cost of bringing together disparate customer data with pre-built connectors and intelligent identity resolution. Your high-value customers are going to be making up the bulk of your profits for most organizations. Customer Insights helps you identify, understand, and ultimately retain them. Once you know your high-value customers, you can provide differentiated experiences to maximize customer lifetime value, which in reality gives them priority access to products and services, allows you to cross-sell, and ultimately minimize churn. Customer Insights will help you accurately predict which customers are at risk for leaving before they actually leave, which means that you can proactively target these customers with re-engagement strategies such as product recommendations, curated events, or even special promotions. Customer Insights come with a quick start machine learning templates, so that way you can take advantage of cutting-edge technology to transform your business without the risk or the complexity or even the expense associated with custom projects. Now, when we talk about understanding your customers, you want to be able to unify and enrich your data in a more complete, centrally accessible way, so that way your profiles deliver a more personalized experience. You can see a comprehensive view of each customer across channels, and this includes your campaign resources, your in-store and online visits, as well as purchases. You can also see the loyalty redemptions and customer service encounters, their social interactions, or any IoT signals. Now, when you access demographic, transactional, or behavioral data in real time from a variety of sources, this data can help ensure that your customer profiles are up to date and can generate relevant insights. You can actually use Microsoft Forms Pro, which is a simple, powerful, enterprise-grade survey solution. This can help your team act on insights based on changing customer behavior and perception. And you can add data to data source by either importing your data, you can either connect it to the Common Data Model folder, or you can connect it to the Common Data Service. Now, when we look at the different supported sources for customer insights, again, remember, you can either import the data, you can connect it to the Common Data folder, or you can connect it to the Common Data Service. But if none of those sources actually work for you, there are a number of different other services that you can connect from Azure to the Common Data Service. You can also simplify the process of pulling data in with pre-built connectors that are available for a myriad of first and third-party sources such as Dynamics 365, Azure SQL Database, Azure Blob Storage, Salesforce, and SAP. If there isn't a connector for your source, you can export the data as a CSV file and import it directly into Customer Insights. Now, the data unification process aims to bring together the data that is locked in disparate systems and applications to create a master customer data set for a more complete view of your customers. The data unification process entails 3 steps, and that's map, match, and merge. In the first stage, entities are mapped to the Common Data Model. Now, in Customer Insights, entities are data sets. Many of the product processes, including data unification, relationships, and segmentation, as well as measures and activities, are organized around the entities you choose. Once the entities have been identified, you'll then select the attributes that you want to combine and reconcile the match and merge phases. Once the map phase is complete, you're ready to match your entities. Now, the match phase allows you to specify how to combine your data sets into a unified customer profile using deterministic and probabilistic matching. You can learn to evaluate the quality of your match pairs and define rules to help improve them. Once you've completed the match phase, you can then begin the merge phase. The merge phase is the last step in the unification process. This is where you're going to be able to look at conflicting data such as customer names or phone numbers that might appear in different formats and in the data sets for the same record. The primary purpose of this is to reconcile the conflicting data. Now, Microsoft Graph is going to provide proprietary audience intelligence, such as demographics, interests, market trends, and product and service data usage. So let's actually take a look at how you can work within Dynamics 365 Customer Insights. Now, Customer Insights includes several key components. The first one being workspaces. Workspaces is going to show you that service data for a specific customer data environment. A single customer service insight instance can contain multiple workspaces. A workspace is consisting of multiple customer service insights dashboards. We also have our insights dashboards. These are filterable dashboards that group together the graphical and AI-driven charts into a single space based on different KPIs. And then finally, we have our topics, which group related support cases together by using AI for easier analysis. Topics are used throughout the different available customer insights dashboards. Now, Customer Service Insights allows you to connect your Dynamics 365 customer service organization or your common data service environment, and it allows you to evaluate case-related information that is displayed in workspaces. A user can create multiple workspaces that connect to different organizations, and each of these workspaces display customer service data from a specific customer service data environment. You can then gain insights into multiple sets of customer service data by creating workspaces that connect to a different environment. Now, a user might create a workspace for environments that contain customer support information for a specific area, for example, a product line or a business group architecture. Or, for another example, you might have a Dynamics 365 environment for different customer bases, whether it's their commercial or nonprofit. Creating a workspace lets you report and identify insights separately for each of them. Now, the KPI dashboard includes a variety of charts with graphical views of your system's key performance indicator. We have our KPI summary charts, which will look at a specific time period and break down the percentage change over that designated period. We also have our case breakdown chart, case priority chart, and case channel chart, which are going to show you the breakdown based on specific time period for specific cases. Then there is also the case tracking chart. This shows trends in the number of new and supported cases for the specified time period. And this will also allow you to identify trends. You'll see that you can also do one for unresolved cases, your case volume driver, as well as perhaps emerging topics, all of which are going to help you identify different trends. So looking at our new case dashboard, again, you can see the case priority, which channel it came from, how long it took, or what time of day is it coming in. There's also artificial intelligence insights using popular topics. So what this will do is it will actually group the related incoming support cases as those different support topics and then display the topics in order of volume over a specific time period. And not only do you have the popular, but you can also look at emerging ones that may be a trend later on. Now, a happy customer is one that stays with your business. So the customer satisfaction dashboard gives you a variety of charts with graphical views of your system's customer satisfaction data. So you can see the number of surveys that have been completed. You can also see during a specific collection rate. So is it after a certain time, maybe a survey's changed? Are customers still filling that out? And you can see the average customer service report and basically looking at that average score that they're getting. And then last but not least, you can also look at the customer satisfaction breakdown. So were they happy with the service? Were they happy with the solution? Were they happy with their agent? And then just like a lot of other things with customer insights, you'll be able to see the customer satisfaction drivers. And this is going to group those related support cases and those different supported topics. And then it's going to display the topics in order of impact that they have on the customer satisfaction. Now, when you have a customer service case, ultimately you're looking for a resolution. And the resolution dashboard is going to provide a number of different charts with graphical views that show you your case resolution data. So you can take a look at specifically your agents with the longest resolve time. So that way, maybe if they need additional training or ways to come up with those solutions faster. You can also look at the new cases compared to the average resolve time. And you can also see the agents who are handling the most escalations. And when you look at escalations, you can actually look at the new escalations versus ones that have already been resolved. And, I always like to point out the AI drivers, but you can also look at the resolution time. So you can look at, is it a specific topic that is potentially easier to resolve, but it gives you a number of these different topics and the resolution time over a specific period that you want to analyze. Now, the topic details analytics dashboard, this is a really cool one because this is what's going to give you that graphical view of all of the KPIs that you set up. So whether it's your topic detail KPI, your overall impact charts, your unresolved cases, agents with the longest time, your lowest scores, your highest scores, really anything that you would like to measure, you can put into this graphical dashboard. As we wrap up this module, I want to just give you a quick overview of the Customer Data Platform, or you might see it as the CDP. Now, a widely recognized as the next step in marketing technology, a customer data platform is the solution to the problem of disconnected customer data systems. A CDP is the key to delivering the right engagement for the right person at the right time, and it allows you to personalize every customer service touchpoint, from marketing to sales and ultimately to service. To better understand the benefits of a CDP can bring your business, it's important to understand how disconnected customer data is holding you back. Now, the proliferation of channels and data types has resulted in a customer data boom. This plentiful data is typically collected by separate or siloed systems that can store it, but it can't interpret it. Each category of customer data can be used to improve engagement with new and existing customers. In order for customer data to be useful, it does need to be removed from the silos, it needs to be unified, and it needs to be accessible. Simply put, customer data platforms is the solution to the customer data problem. It's a unified database that centralizes the customer data from all sources, and it makes it accessible to other systems. Now, this is far from simply aggregating that data. The CDP is designed to analyze this multi-source data and provide insights, recommendations, and a holistic view of each customer that's based on the data. And they're able to look at it at every stage of the buyer's journey. Now, there are a lot of different benefits when it comes to using a CDP, and I would encourage you to look at one for your own organization, because at the end of the day, it's going to give you greater flexibility and respond quicker, so you'll be more agile in your decisions. And you can utilize AI and machine learning to make up, instead of having these large teams who are dedicated to building out these new solutions, you can take advantage of some of the out-of-box solutions, providing you with greater efficiency, and at the end of the day, it makes all of your data accessible and usable. All right, we've had a chance to look at a number of different modules in Dynamics 365 that can help you activate digital selling in your own environment. So how about this? Why don't we put it all together and we'll actually look at an organization who's using all these different tools we've discussed in a case study. This should be really interesting, and it'll just help reinforce some of the different topics we've already talked about today. Now that we've had an opportunity to look at different ways where you can activate digital selling using Dynamics 365, let's actually take a quick look at an organization who's already used it. So let's go take a look at Contoso Coffee Company. Let's go ahead and start with this active digital selling case study. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at how you can get a holistic view of your customers. Dynamics 365 Customer Insights is going to help organizations standardize customer data from all sources to get a holistic view of their customers. So let's actually take a look at this from Victor's perspective, who is a data analyst. Now, in Dynamics 365 Customer Insights, organizations can understand their customers by unifying and enriching customer data in complete, centrally accessible profiles that deliver a more personalized experience. On the home page, the data analyst that we mentioned from Contoso Coffee, Victor, can see a comprehensive view of customers across channels, which include a number of members in different customer segments and measures such as total customers and total sales. Now, in order to help improve Contoso's marketing communication and ultimately sell more smart coffee machines to business customers, Victor's can easily ingest more firmographic customer data. There are pre-built connectors that simplify the process of pulling data from many first-party and third-party data sources. These include Dynamics 365, Azure SQL Database, Azure Blob Storage, Salesforce, and SAP. The data unification process aims to bring together data that is locked in disparate systems and applications to create a master customer data set for a more complete view of customers. Creating a unified view of the record is a three-step process. The first step is the mapping the data to the common data model, or the CDM. In this example, Victor reviews the map of the Dynamics 365 and non-Dynamics 365 sources to the CDM generated by the system, and this leaves the mapping as is. So in the second step is defining the match rules to ensure that you have the correct records from the different systems and that they're all conflated. So the match phase allows for your data analysts, like Victor, to specify how to combine customer data into a unified customer profile using deterministic and probabilistic matching. Data analysts can then evaluate the quality of the match pairs and define rules in order to improve them. In this case, Victor is satisfied with the match pairs. And then finally, the first step is to run the merge for conflict resolutions. Conflicting data such as customer names or phone numbers might appear in different formats in the data sets for each record. The primary purpose of this step is to reconcile the conflicting data. Once the data unification process is complete, data analysts can create a unified, enriched customer profile. So now let's look at how you can discover different insights and then take action. And AI is helping organizations better understand their customers across channels to discover insights and take action. So after completing the data unification process to create a unified and enriched customer profile, data analysts like Victor can discover actionable insights in Dynamics 365 Customer Insights. Data analysts can leverage measures to determine which custom marketers should target for marketing campaigns, such as measure for accounts that purchase high-value items or are in the sales pipeline. To view measurement value, data analysts can simply select from the icon next to the measure display's name. Dynamics 365 Customer Insights enables data analysts to easily build customer segments using ingested customer data. In this example, a few customer segments already exist, and Victor is going to drill down into one of the segments to take a closer look. And what this page shows is details about the customer segment, including a graph of the segment size over time and a list of segment members. In this case, Victor sees that an account with more than a 700 or 7,500 average purchase value has been trending upwards, information that AI ingested from different data sources. So now that we've seen the power of data configuration and segmentation, let's take a look at how this comes to play in day-to-day business operations. Data analysts can export a unified customer data across a variety of business apps and tools to create campaigns on platforms such as Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. In this example, Dynamics 365 Marketing is already set up as an export destination. This integration between Dynamics 365 Customer Insights and Dynamics 365 Marketing enables Victor to seamlessly transfer segments to the marketing team when creating the marketing campaigns. Additionally, Facebook Ads Manager enables organizations to create custom or lookalike audiences on Facebook with unified customer profile data and to use audiences for campaigns on Facebook and Instagram. Now let's take a look at how you can orchestrate the overall customer journey. Marketing managers can leverage the segments generated in Customer Insights to target the right customers, then easily engage their audience across various channels by orchestrating the journeys in Dynamics 365 Marketing. So let's take a look at Alex. Alex, the cafeteria manager at Trey Research, goes to Contoso Coffee, she goes to the website to find out more about the new intelligent coffee machine model that was promoted on her Facebook page. On the website, she fills out a form to express her interest. This will trigger a personalized email to be sent to her with more information. Now, from Benjamin's perspective, Dynamics 365 Marketing helps your marketing managers visualize and automate the journey that customers take on their way to purchasing. Now, by adding, arranging, and configuring the tiles that represent each step in the journey, marketing managers can build a campaign pipeline. Benjamin, the marketing manager, launched this multi-channel awareness campaign to ensure the launch of the new intelligent coffee machine model is a success. As part of the campaign, Benjamin designed a new landing page to create the buzz. In the Properties pane, Benjamin can edit the page details. He can also go directly to the marketing page and make real-time edits and modify his journey on the fly. Marketing managers can use the designer view to easily create marketing pages. Notice that this marketing page that Benjamin created is the same page that Alex saw earlier. It has a clear call to action and links to detailed information. The toolbox enables marketing managers like Benjamin to easily drag and drop elements to the page. And marketing managers can also preview how the table will look or how the page will look on a desktop, a tablet, or a mobile device. Now, returning to the customer journey, Benjamin scrolls to the right to view the details for another tile. When triggered, this tile automatically sends a marketing email to the different leads. Now, using the drag and drop designer, Benjamin created this email template to inform people about the new model. He also set up various versions of the email to perform A/B testing and maximize its effectiveness. Benjamin also identified a target audience for the new product from the Contoso Coffee's existing customer base. Leveraging customer insights, he segmented prospects based on their propensity to churn. Now, the pipeline ties the entire customer journey together. In this example, the pipeline automatically sends a personalized email to prospects who submit their information through the landing page and to the customers from Contoso's internal segments. Now, the pipeline ties all of the pieces together through the customer journey. In this example, the pipeline automatically sends personalized emails to prospects who submit their information through the landing page and to the customers from Contoso's internal segments. Once the lead is created and the email is sent inviting them to the webinar, and from there, anyone who attends the webinar is going to be automatically sent a thank you note. Prospects who attended the event are automatically sent a Forms Pro survey about the webinar, ending that customer journey. Let's go ahead and move on to see how you can organize all your different digital events. So, as a marketing manager, you can easily organize digital events to gather information from audience and orchestrate further action and to capture event attendees as leads. So let's go back here to Alex. Alex, the cafeteria manager at Tray Research, expressed her interest in Contoso Coffee's new intelligent coffee machine by filling out a form on the website. As a result, she received an email from Contoso Coffee about an opportunity to attend an upcoming webinar and how the new intelligent coffee machines can help dramatically reduce costs. Now, in Dynamics 365 Marketing, a business process flow guides marketing managers through creating a digital event. This page is going to contain general details about the event, including its schedule, setup details, and other key information. In this example, Benjamin, a marketing manager at Contoso Coffee, created a webcast as part of the launch experience for a new line of intelligent coffee machines. The basic details about the event must be filled in before proceeding to the next stage of the business flow. Benjamin can also provide information such as the agenda before he makes the event live. Here he can control the website, the registration form details. Now, Benjamin created the landing page for the webinar using the Marketing Page Designer. This page on Contoso Coffee's website is where potential customers like Alex register for the event. Marketing managers can easily add registration forms to marketing pages using the drag and drop form designer element. And then marketing managers, if they so choose, can use the HTML editor to add extra features like custom styles and scripts. Now here, Benjamin can actually get more insights about the marketing page, including the number of visits, submissions, and leads created. He can also view a timeline of the interactions for the page. Now, as part of the customer journey, interested prospects who attended the webcast are going to be automatically sent a Forms Pro survey. And the survey captures the prospect's preferences around viewing the live webcast and other information related to the event. Now, Benjamin can quickly view the feedback and analytics on the Resources tab. And there are customizable dashboards that are going to track key business metrics and provide the latest insights based on those survey responses. Marketing managers can simply select an insight to see more details about it. All right. So let's go ahead and move on and see how Dynamics 365 Marketing enables your marketing managers to generate and track high-quality leads in a timely manner at scale. In Dynamics 365 Marketing, event attendees like Alex are captured as lead. Behavioral scoring models enable marketing managers to nurture leads to be marketing qualified for a campaign. Every time a lead responds to a marketing activity, the score is incremented by a specific number of points. Benjamin, the marketing manager, can easily see Alex's lead score here. Now, the model also establishes a schedule of grades that characterize ranges of scores in plain languages, such as hot, warm, and cold. Benjamin can also navigate to the Insights tab to ensure he's delivering the right message to Alex. A detailed interaction timeline shows all of the marketing activity the lead has participated in. Additionally, the lead progresses over the time graph, showing how the lead score for each applicable campaign model has changed over time. Marketing managers can also see the breakdown of interaction by type, such as website visits, form submissions, as well as clicked emails. Dynamics 365 Marketing helps visualize and automate the customer journey to making a purchase. By inspecting values above each tile, marketing managers can get a quick overview of how various contexts flowed through the structure, which path they chose, and which problems they may have had. The type of information displayed in the data panel really just depends on the tile that is selected. In this case, Benjamin can see KPIs, including the submissions made using the marketing page. Now, another type of tile is the trigger tile, which determines which path customers go down based on specified conditions. Here, Benjamin can see how many contacts went down each available path for the trigger tile, and Benjamin can click anywhere to deselect the tile. Using activity titles, marketing managers can also specify moments in the journey when notifications are sent to sales representative. Benjamin scrolls to the right to view an activity tile for the customer journey. Benjamin will then select the activity labeled Notify Sales to view more information. Now, each activity tile that in the marketing template is used to define the types and details of the activities it generates. The template is visible on the Properties tab. In this case, once the lead reaches a sales-ready state, it's tagged as a marketing qualified lead and handed over to the sales representative, who receives a notification using the Relationship Assistant. Now that we've had a chance to see how the customer journey goes, let's actually take a look at how sellers can easily track relationship health and tailor interactions with customers to nurture relationships and ultimately win deals. So after receiving a notification about the new opportunity, David, a seller at Contoso Coffee, reviews the list of open opportunities assigned to him in Dynamics 365. What then he's going to do is to access the unified customer data that provides sellers with a tremendous amount of information, including data on the relationship health. The relationship pipeline provides them with a quick overview of the health and the close dates of their opportunities. Sellers like David can proactively track relationship health to understand customer sentiment and trends. David drills down into the new opportunity to get more information. Now, this summary page displays the general details about the opportunity, a timeline of events, predictive opportunity scoring, and more. Under notifications, an insight card indicates that the key contact for this customer journey left the company. David now needs to build a relationship with the new contact. To maximize his chances to win the deal and increase his forecast accuracy, it's crucial for David to improve and track the relationship health. The Relationships Analytic tabs shows an overview of the relationship status and metrics related to this opportunity, such as the count of interactions, time spent, email engagement, response rate, response time, and more. In this case, the relationship is good and improving. Now, to quickly see who took over the role of the customer contact and who left the company, David navigates the company's org chart. Now, using this live org chart, David can learn more about the new person who's taken over this role. In the Contacts Details pane, he can see how to reach out to the contact. And from the customer's account page, David navigates to Alex's contact record to view even more ways to connect with her. From right here, David can use LinkedIn Sales Navigator to message Alex, and personalized talking points are provided to him to help break the ice. He can also identify a shared connection who can maybe provide a warm introduction. The Who Knows Whom feature provides a list of colleagues who already know Alex. And using this feature, David can actually see that his colleague Alan Steiner has a strong connection with his new contact. David can then reach out to his contact Alan via Teams in order for an introduction and ask for an introduction, to ask for an introduction to Alex, and that's why it can help with the current opportunity. Now, later, after reaching out to the contact at Contoso Coffee, David can revise his sales forecast with an updated information about the opportunity. David selects his name to display the underlying opportunities. And David can edit any of the attributes on the table. The opportunities can also be shown in the command view. All the underlying opportunities are going to be displayed as cards in their respective forecast categories. Each card displays attributes that seller can edit. Just as a quick recap, that way we could take a look back of what was going on in Contoso, we had Victor, our analyst, who was going through and ingesting the data and mapping it and matching it and ultimately merging it, providing all of those insights to the rest of the organization. Now, when we're looking at how you can collaborate with all of your business-to-business customers, you can do this through a number of different channels. And COVID has made it abundantly clear that guiding and collaborating with customers remotely is going to be crucial to providing a modern customer experience. And Dynamics 365 can make remote selling a reality for your sellers. We saw how you can orchestrate the different customer journeys from the messages they received to the time that a sales rep is alerted. And you can even keep up to date with all of your customers on LinkedIn through the Sales Insight. There are a number of different tools that are available within Dynamics 365 that are pre-built and ready to go with the suggested next best steps. That way you're working with this AI prioritized work list that's helping your sales team focus and prioritize the work lists that are going to help them close the deal. And even though we are remote, it is important that things still remain personalized. So your sellers can tailor engagement based on contextual insights that recommend personalized talking points and, again, those next best actions. Because of all of this, the results you're receiving is a steady cadence of collaborative digital experience that your customers expect, plus a focused, productive sales team, no matter where they are in the world. Now, we also took a look at optimizing your sales and marketing process. Now, in today's uncertain climate where leaders are facing difficult choices, organizations need to do more with less. Dynamics 365s help organizations weather economic uncertainty and catalyze future growth by optimizing sales and marketing processes with intelligent automated processes. With Dynamics 365, you can optimize sales and marketing processes with the different activities. So you're able to align your sales and marketing team and nurture and prioritize different leads. We saw the journey from where we are then setting up to our sellers. So even though that our world is rapidly changing, your organization needs to be able to adjust with it. I mean, the global economic realities are causing massive changes in the B2B buying and the business outlook. Sales and marketing teams need flexible and adaptable tools to respond while charting a new path forward. Dynamics 365 can help adjust to short-term disruptions and help you get ready for what the future holds. And Dynamics 365, through all the different products and the integration, can help engage your customers across all the digital and physical channels. Through customized customer journeys, self-service, as well as different purchasing options, it enables your organization to employ all of these, and it's crucial for attaining truly effective digital selling. Now, The way that Dynamics 365 makes it easier for your sellers and marketers to understand their customers is by building stronger relationships. We saw how our sales team was able to see a comprehensive view, and we are able to provide that personalized experience. Alex was able to see a page on her Facebook, which was something that for a coffee machine she was also already looking for. Even after attending a webinar, then feedback was solicited. So because we're getting increased customer engagement, the AI tools are then able to provide ratings and reviews that then can help improve the overall customer feedback. It's important that you employ all of these because we want to make sure that we have the best digital selling experience for our customers. Now, all of this is going to help reduce your costs. You're going to see a higher ROI because your sales and marketing team are aligned. And with Dynamics 365 automation, some of the repetitive, administratively burdensome tasks that your sales team have to work on are no more. So they have more time for selling because AI is automatically capturing meeting notes. It's automatically adding context and the activity records. The last thing I just want to close out with is that because we are in a changing world, we need to have that visibility. So everything is going to be responding very quickly, whether it's your marketing team or your sales managers onboarding new sales employees. Everything is changing very, very quickly, and your organization needs to be prepared to adjust and adapt. Congratulations, you made it! This has been a jam-packed day full of different information and different suggestions and ways that you can activate digital selling in your own environment. I hope that case study just kind of opened up your mind and gave you some other ideas of how you can bring this back to your to your organization. That is all the information that I have for you today, but we'll be back. Please be sure to check out all of our other virtual training day events if you're interested in Dynamics 365 or any other of our Microsoft products. I hope you have a great rest of your day and that you stay safe. We'll see you soon.